Step one, wake up, really gonna rise.
Hi guys, let's take up a moment to pay tribute to all the failed attempts at making this video.
Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Everybody has 24 hours a day. What matters is how we utilize this time to achieve everything that we ought to achieve on a daily basis. I am going to take you through my experience, the rules that I've set for myself to ensure that I balance out my work, my career, and being a mom and a wife. Hi guys, this is Paula's Health Streaks. Thank you for the returning subscribers. And if you're new, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel because I make weekly videos that help you stay on top of your mental health game.
I try to do this every day.
Number one is the starting point. What is the starting point? You need to understand that balance is mostly a myth. You know, it's not a constant, it's not something you attain and remain there without making efforts. So in other words, imbalance is possible, is a possibility. Yeah. There are times where you have planned out everything, planned out your day, but something just comes up and messes it up. Trust me guys, it happens. As someone who is consciously making efforts to balance out your life as a mom and your life as a worker, you need to be up and about with contingency plans. You need to have makeshift plans. You need to understand that there will come a time where your spontaneity will be put to test. Take for instance, you have planned out your day, or let me give an example. I have once planned out my week. I had a perfect picture of what I want. If I had a roadmap, I had a blueprint of what I wanted my week to be like. And it was supposed to be my child in school and me at work for the whole of the week. I had done everything I needed to do over the weekend to make sure that the week was ready. And then 2 a.m. Monday morning, I just got up to pee and my son started running a temperature. And that was it. Monday morning, Monday 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I found myself in the hospital with my son. I couldn't make it to work. I had to call my supervisor to cancel. I already had a to-do list for that day, but I had to explain why I wasn't at work. And then I had to put in more hours because I needed to actually achieve what I needed to achieve. Imbalance is possible. What matters is that imbalance is not a norm. Number two, be proactive. You need to understand that planning is important. Plan ahead. Plan your week. In my case, I make sure that I stock up the freezer with soups, food, and all of that so that Mondays to Fridays, what I usually do is just warm and defrost and eat, warm, defrost, and pack. That helps me a great deal because it leaves me with very few meals to make freshly within the week. Make sure that everything is ready for you as much as possible. Sometimes it might not be that easy, but as much as possible, take off unnecessary stress for yourself within the week. Take care of the stress during the weekend or when you're off work. For example, I'm currently on leave and I am trying to cover all the necessary things I can cover so that when I get back to work, I can retain some freshness before I get rusty again. So please try to, make maximum use of your off work time to put things in place. Pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. Pamper yourself. Yes. Why am I saying this? Some moms, we sometimes feel guilty for resting, for indulging, sleeping, seeing movies. It is not abnormal to feel guilty because that is how what our belief system has been wired to think. That's what we have been wired to feel, that we don't have a life of our own. We need to always be about someone else. It is a trap. Don't fall for it. You need to feel yourself with love, pamper, care, affection before you can give it out to your spouse, to your child, to everyone around you, your friends. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take out time to pamper yourself. You don't have to even have a timetable for it. Some people think, yeah, it's good to set a rigid timetable and make sure that maybe every first Sunday is a day of pamper. But I try to make good use of every opportunity. When work gets too tough or gets too busy or gets too choked up, I try to listen to music. In my case, it's classical. I listen to music to try and cool off even while trying to do some work. I try to listen to music. I also try to have fun while letting others have fun. For instance, if I am participating in my child's inter-house sports competition, if I am attending, I try to play part of the sport, maybe do a parent race, a sack race, or for the parents. I try to participate, thereby making you good use of every opportunity to have fun. Even when I go on field trips with my co-workers and there's an opportunity to dance, I start the dance, and all of that. So I mean, I try to stay afloat with the whole thing because it has a lot to do with your mental wellness. It has a lot to do with, how much happiness comes your way. You have to find time to pamper yourself. Otherwise, you become what? Drained and frustrated, and the rest is history. Get help. Getting help cannot be overemphasized, and there's an array of ways you can get help. When it is possible for you to take breaks, please do take breaks. Sometimes we are carried away by so much work that we just keep thinking that when we keep working, we keep churning out productivity, churning out results. No, it doesn't work like that. If there is a need for one, you can hire a nanny, you can hire a cook, you can hire a cleaner, you can hire a housekeeper. In any capacity that you need help, you need to understand what is very important. Your to do and not to do list, your important, your crucial, your vital, and all of that list has to be made so that you can set your priorities and be able to get help when you're not exactly the person that should be doing a particular thing. So, getting help also has to do with making sure that you have all the machines. I mean, if you're working to make money, I believe that's why you're working. Yeah, most of us work to make money. So if you're working to make money, you should be able to raise money to get appliances and machines that can make work easy. For instance, I don't joke with kitchen appliances. I have everything you can think of in my kitchen because it makes cooking very easy, makes it super fast. I don't need a cook because I love to cook my meals. And the way to make it better is to get appliances that will make cooking easy and fun. Now, getting help also includes having a support system at work. And remember, saying no, it's a skill and it's something you need to develop. I've said it before and I'm saying it again. Meanwhile, if you've not seen the video, our last video on work-life balance, please remember, I'll put it up here. Remember to go see the video. It explains, gives 5 tips as well that you can apply to maintain a work-life balance. Please get help in any way you can. Neighbors, family, friends, robots. Set boundaries that will prevent your family life from interfering with your work. Remember, you're working to make money so that you can be able to make the family a happier place. And you are in a family because you have to be in the family. The family is where all of the love emanates from, that fuels you up and ensures that you have the right disposition, that you have the right attitude to work, that you are in the right spirit to be able to be productive enough to make money. So it's a circle. None of them is, none of them is flimsy, none of them is useless to you. They are both important to you. So striking a balance allows them to thrive independent of each other, and if at all there's any rub off, it won't be a negative one. Now you should make rules, set boundaries that will prevent your work from affecting your family life and your family from affecting your work life. I ensure that while I'm at work, I do my work so that I don't take work home. In some instances, very few instances where probably there is or maybe a surge, there are a few times, like I mentioned in the first point, that it is possible for imbalance to occur. Some of these spills might happen, but it's not a constant. So in some cases, I take work home once in a while and I try to explain why I brought work home to the best of my ability. But it is not supposed to be a habit to take work home. It's going to affect you actually. And if it is possible, try to, explain to spouse or kids, mom is trying to do this, it's going to go away after 3 days, and all of that. It helps. It might seem like it's nothing, but it actually helps. And then on the other hand, while at work, you should desist from making long family calls, making it a constant. Like I said, some of these things will happen. Emergencies might come that will take you, distract you from work. You are there because, your family is there because you're there, and you're there because your family is there, and you're there for each other and one another. And these things happen, you need to pay attention to them. But taking calls, like chatting, maybe 2 hours for video, family video calls during work hours, might not be the best option for you, because you're going to take all your work time. Your workplace provides some um facilities that your house might not provide. Ergonomics wise, you might have some chair that helps you with your computer work. You have the setting that helps you get this or the other from offices that help you make work easier for you. So even if you take work home, you might not get the same support that you would have gotten if you had done that work in the office. So it's important to do that work in the office and then go back to your home or your house or your family. There's no hard and fast rule. You can share with other people, other moms, and ask them how they do this. Let them, share their own methods with you. You keep adding to your reservoir of knowledge. You keep adding to your wealth of knowledge, and you keep applying them. Find out what works for you and your family. And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.
At a time, it's how you operate a game.